the contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Here's Drummond. No good that time. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
You know, they're the visiting team. It's a loud arena, very distracting at times, but simply no excuse for missing a ton of free throws.
Well, I couldn't agree more, Greg. Situations like that you hope build character. But they need to knock down the free throws, bottom line.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
No, I didn't either. I thought his feet were moving. It was close, but he was still sliding in just a bit.
And Orlando making a change here. Ojeley's checked in. The pass to Little. He kicks it to Bamba. Here's Hawkins. Got it. Good job in the low post. Hawkins has got his third basket of the night right there.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, you got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The shot's good.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Looking to end the run. Rebound by the Magic. Their last encounter was in Orlando.
Their last game against this squad, they won out thanks to some big contributions from the bench.
Yeah, that second unit was fantastic in the last meeting. They infused a ton of energy and, somewhat surprisingly, a lot of points production.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's Drummond. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here. Thomas checked in for a... And so it's Orlando sitting pretty. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. The Magic making a switch here. AI has checked in. Right side, Conley takes a three. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the court for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Then it's AI. Then there's Hawkins. And it's Little in at the 2-guard. Gordon kicks to AI. No good on the triple. The Pistons have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Here's Chaney. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 6 rebounds in the game.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Boy, how about Aaron Gordon stretching the floor with his shooting at this point? He knew that was an important element to add to his game.
Back to Conley. And it's AI with the rebound.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Yeah, and that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one. Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Collier, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. With this break, we have a chance to break down where the assist has been coming from tonight between the front and back court for the Magic.
This backcourt is really shouldering the load in terms of the ball movement and great assists. When you look at the overall contributions compared to the bigs, nice work on distributing the ball.
Both good from the line that time. Orlando's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. AI dishes to Gordon. Back to AI. Pass to Hawkins. Magic moving the ball around. Feeds it to Bamba. Passes to Little. 5 on the clock. Here's Sue. Drains the three-pointer. AI's got 10 points.
And so far, they have been in complete control of this one. Just a well-rounded effort on the road.
Really just sheer dominance, going into enemy territory and flat out taking over this one.
Here's Harlan. Orlando grabs the miss. Gordon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Hawkins. AI outside. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And they're just dominating on both ends. And it's reflected now in the score.
Oh, absolutely, Greg. They're absolutely rolling in sync totally on both the offensive and defensive ends.
The pass to Tavares. Tries a three. Connects from three-point range. He's got 19.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
AI passes to Gordon.
It's a problem trying to deal with the athleticism of Aaron Gordon. You've got to be more careful as a defender.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Both teams will make substitutions. Gordon hits both of them. The G League, Doris, growing roster of teams, introduced two-way contracts last season. Is it safe to call it an official minor league at this point, do you think?
Well, I'm just going to say that I thought this was one of the best changes to the NBA last season. And you look at certain players who went back and forth between the G League, and when they were up with the respective NBA team, they were a significant part of the rotation. Quinn Cook comes to mind. The NBA champion had a two-way player in Quinn Cook who was a vital part of their G League and then becomes a vital part of their real-time success. To me, what a tremendous platform for player development, Kevin.
Yeah, the league has gotten it right with this. Tavares can't hit.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Now Detroit moving it up. Detroit, no good that time either. Here's Hart. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Back to AI. On the wing, Gordon. From the arc. Pass to Hart. Hawkins kicks to AI. Clock at 4. Here's Bamba. Drops one in from the wing. Bamba's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, still working on his jumper. But you can see Bamba has the touch to score from there.
It's hauled in by Gordon.
And a surprise he doesn't knock that down. Defense a little too lax that time.
AI passes to Gordon. Back to AI. Passes it to Bamba. Hawkins kicks to AI. The feed to Gordon. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gordon's got 9 points now in just the second half. Detroit's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Hollis Jefferson finds Anderson. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass.
Gordon falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
I'll tell you, this guy will not stop pouring it on. It doesn't matter what approach they've tried to use against him. He has had an answer for everything.
Pass to Tavares. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
To the inside. Hawkins shot good. Hawkins has got 23 points.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Orlando's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. AI dishes to Gordon. Hart the pass to AI. He feeds it to Bamba. Here's Hugh. Goes back up. Rebound, Detroit. Here's Hollis Jefferson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Harlan. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Detroit's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. And there's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Collier, he's guarded by AI. Here's Collier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. First one falls for him. Well, the league taking steps towards to reform the draft lottery, flattening out the odds, doing a variety of things just to analyze the way it works, the mechanics. Do you think the change will be enough?
Well, again, I think this goes back to the leadership at the top of the NBA, and the right man is in charge in Adam Silver. And as is typical to Adam Silver, everything happens with a very measured approach in terms of reform. You do a little bit, and then you evaluate. But I think Adam has made it clear that the change they made to the draft lottery was nothing more than a first step. Now, where do we go from here? That remains to be seen.
Baldwin out there with Conley. Then there's Andre Drummond, and it's Hollis Jefferson in at the 3 slot. That's the group for Detroit right now.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
The Pistons making a change here. Reed's checked in. Hawkins checked in for the Magic. Derek White comes in for Josh Hart.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Magic have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. AI kicks to Hawkins. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Navarro, the pass to AI. Shoots a 3.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for AI.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition, yet the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
To the left side wing. It's Hawkins on the wing. Back to AI. Pass to Navarro. The shot comes out. The Pistons go the other way with it. Down low. It's tipped. And here we go with the Magic fast break. White dishes to AI. Back to White. AI outside. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. Passes it to Navarro. Here's Hugh. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory.
what I'm saying? Like, just
Here's
use
the
like
guy I'm looking for,
14
AI.
minutes. Yo, what's up, man?
I got you lined up for an interview, if that's okay.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Perfect. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, Shaq here. As a team, you controlled the pace tonight, seized the advantage, never really let them back in it. What was your collective mindset while trying to protect that lead?
Well, we wanted to make sure we kept our work rate really high, you know. We didn't allow ourselves to feel comfortable. Closing out games in the NBA, man, it's never easy. As soon as you take your foot off the pedal, that lead disappears. So credit to our guys for staying focused and not letting that happen. Here you go.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, we'll be watching the Orlando Magic playing against the Toronto Raptors. For the Raptors, these guys are playing good basketball with 7 wins in their last 10 games, and they like their chances tonight.
The skyline of Orlando is seen here during a gorgeous sunset. Quite a backdrop for our broadcast tonight. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. You look at Orlando. Guys, what a terrific start to the season. They've really been getting it done early.
Yeah, they've really hit the ground here running, and it's hard to imagine things coming together for them any better than they have. They have literally been dominant thus far early in the season.
A lot of people, Steve, talk about the length of the season, 82 games. Do you think the league will ever reduce that number?
No, I don't think so. I think the commissioner's done an excellent job of trying to spread out games. He's cut down the back-to-backs, and so it's given some guys some much-needed rest, and I think they've looked at the travel schedule. So I don't think they ever want to reduce the number of games. The league is going well right now with 82.
And you've got to keep, Steve, the regular season relevant.
Yes.
Don't you? I mean, it's got to matter. It's got to matter.
I think so, and I think that's the reason why. I think they might change the playoff for us.
Here's Anunoby. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Back to Leonard. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 10 points.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
AI kicks to Ojale. Back to AI. Pass to Little. AI outside. 6 to shoot. Little passes to AI. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Valanciunas grabs the board.
And that's the look this offense is designed to produce.
Always frustrating. When you do everything right, yet just can't complete the play.
Leonard finds Lowry. Shoots. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. AI passes to Ojale. He's off on that one, so the Raptors will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Toronto.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Lowry passes to Leonard. From about 19 feet, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. 12 points for him.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
It's stolen by Valanciunas. Lowry with the ball, working on AI. To the inside, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Lowry kicks to Anunoby. Pass to Leonard. That one, no good. The Magic go the other way with it. The pass to Hawkins. And the rejection by Leonard.
Strong instincts and positioning. Kawhi read that shot all the way.
A shot by Lowry. Wide open. That three off the mark. The Magic trail by 8. AI passes to Little. Out to AI. Intercepted. Left side, Leonard. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
It's early, but they have taken full control of this game, and the fans here, they know it.
AI passes to Ojala. Out to the right wing. Orlando moving the ball around. AI can't hit. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 10-point game. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And unfortunately for them, they just ran into a hot shooting team and really had no answers.
But they still should have been more active on defense, giving those guys a run for their money.
2 on the clock. 1:31 left here in the first quarter. And he makes that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
He kicks it to Leonard. Over Hawkins, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Lowry. 16 points for Kawhi Leonard.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw.
One shot.
And so here's Orlando. They trail by 16. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. AI is out there with White. And it's Hart in at the 3 slot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. For Toronto, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Lakers was phenomenal. He finished with 15 points and was diming everybody up with an incredible assist game, setting up his teammates all night long. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And you know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Great, David. Appreciate it. Well, he set the bar pretty high for himself with that performance.
He did. But we know he's going to try to raise that bar again tonight. No matter how good he is, he's always thinking he can do better.
It's going to be tough. I'm sure their entire defensive game plan is centered around how to stop him. They're going to be all over him.
Steve, with Toronto being the lone team in Canada in the NBA, they represent a lot for the nation's basketball fans.
Canada has taken a big step forward in their basketball program. More high draft picks are Canadian and more are on the way. The success, in my opinion, of the Raptors over the last several years has definitely had an impact on Canadian basketball.
Just 2 to shoot. Portis on the mark with the 15-footer. Portis has got 11 points.
Bobby Portis plays hard, gives 100%, puts himself in a position to succeed.
And he gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Let's now pause to take a look at the scoring breakdown between the front and back court of tonight's contests for the Magic.
And despite the deficit, their front line has battled and provided a sizable majority of their offense. They are holding up their end. They just need that backcourt to step up.
Here's Raja. Here's Kramer. Drains it from beyond the arc. He's got 8.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
AI kicks to White. Back to AI. Shoots it. Rebound by the Raptors.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Passes it to Hart. Back to AI. Now Bamba. Hart kicks to AI. From beyond the arc, bangs home the trifecta. AI's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Toronto leading by 18. Raja, White covering. Here's Leonard. Noel trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
You have to give it up for Kawhi right now. He is wearing out the defense.
Gordon inside. Working on Portis. That one may be a little beyond his comfort zone, but he made it count. AI's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Magic. And the Raptors call time here. Steve, offenses have gotten so good at stretching the floor. What are defenses doing to counteract that?
I think that what they're doing right now is they're having guys with the versatility of switching, because if you run pick and roll and you can switch, it keeps everybody in front of you. And I think also right now they're having multiple guys and going deeper to have guys who are in foul trouble that they can look down to their bench and they can play 10 or 12 guys on their roster.
And, you know, that's an example of how many plays we have in a game for which there's no stat. A monster dunk coming off just a terrific pick play.
Greg, you're right. It really did work to perfection. Gave him all the room he needed for the flush.
That's what happens when you get an excellent screen like that. He had plenty of space to slash right toward the basket.
Leonard inside. 20 points for him, and the shot goes down.
Once he's dialed in, helping to dictate the flow of this game.
AI passes to Hart. Here's Sue. No good on the triple.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
It's good.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Out left to the wing. Hart kicks to AI. To the middle. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. We have a chance now to look at the teams that have created the most points off turnovers this season. Number 1, the Magic. 5th, the Raptors.
And how many times have we seen these two clubs force turnovers and then convert at the other end? They really share a lot of similarities.
And stolen by Gordon. AI outside. Uncovered. Count that one. Hart's got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Poked away. Noel finds Portis. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. Here are the Magic now. The Magic trail by 19. A floater, and it's good on the way up. White's got 4 points this quarter.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Toronto's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. To the paint. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Hawkins checked in for the Magic. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for the Raptors. Well, in the case of Kawhi Leonard, actions definitely, Steve, speak louder than words.
He's one of the most soft-spoken players in the game. Takes a humble, persistent approach to almost everything he does, and the results speak for themselves.
Three-pointer. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
A challenging stretch here for Orlando. AI kicks to Hart. Back to AI. He dishes it to Bamba, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bamba's got his second basket.
And really, when Bamba has this positioning, you got to get it to him. He's a very reliable scorer from there.
Here's Leonard. No good from 18.
Can't convert, but a good opportunity from mid-range. He'll take that every time.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for Toronto. He's at the quarter-century mark. 25 points for him in this game as they have looked to him. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive. For Toronto, they have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
So for Toronto right now, John Lure's out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then there's Lowry, and it's Anunoby in at the 3.
And the potential Anunoby has is exciting. Has the athleticism, the shooting touch, and the drive to keep improving. And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
When your defense translates into offense, it's a beautiful thing.
Chalk up 2 there. He's got 10.
He's done his job tonight scoring the basketball, but they've still been outplayed overall.
Kicks to Valanciunas. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. Offline with his 3.
If you're trying to keep the defense honest, that's the one you really have to make.
Orlando moving the ball around. AI passes to Ojale. Here's Sue. Off target with his 3. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Raptors. Pass to Valanciunas. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got 3 assists tonight.
You know, he attracts a lot of defensive attention, and that enables Lowry to create open looks for his teammates.
Hawkins kicks to AI. Ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Here's Raja. That one falls.
And a late reaction by the defense makes that one a no contest.
You know, he got out before people could turn their heads, and he's already gone with no hesitation.
Pass to Ojale. AI outside. Just 5 to shoot. Now the pass to Little. At the elbow, it's AI. There's the triple. And it's Lure with the rebound. Lure's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
You know what? Sometimes something good can come out of a bad possession.
Now, here's AI. While recovering, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
And up the court come the Magic on the break.
Oh, terrific pick. Then kicks it right ahead, turning defense into offense.
And on the other side, that's an annoying miscue. Total lack of focus.
Here's Anunoby. Five to shoot. Here's Lure. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lure's got 8.
He really looks composed shooting the ball this half. Much more consistent, hitting a much higher percentage.
Passes to Little. He tries for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 5 points in the game. And Toronto has possession. Kicks it to Valanciunas. Pass to Lowry. Lets it go from deep. It's good from long range. Lowry's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Orlando's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. AI passes to Little. AI right side. Pass to Ogilvy. No good there. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. The pass to Anunoby. Here's Raja. Here's Valanciunas. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Hawkins passes to AI. Pass to Little. Puts up a 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep. 1:12 left in the third. Pass to Valanciunas. An even 3-on-3 break. And that one is hammered home.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
With the fadeaway. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
I will say this about his shooting stroke. It's pure when he's got it going. Perfect so far this quarter.
AI outside. Out to the wing. Here's Robbins. And no good. Nice D from Valanciunas. Anunoby kicks to Lowry. From outside, off the mark.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Ogilvy passes to Little. Lays it up off the glass. 10 points for him.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now, here is Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Fades and shoots. The shot, no good. And so it's Toronto in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got AI, Aaron Gordon out there with Bamba, and it's Hart in at the shooting guard. That's who's out there for Orlando.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Smitty, you had an unbelievable career. Was there any chance or opportunity that you did not take that you wish you had?
You know, Kevin, is 3 of them. One, I had a chance to be traded to the New York Knicks. I always wondered what it would be like to play in New York. They call that the Mecca. I didn't take that chance. I think second was to get a chance to play overseas at the end of my career. I think those are the 2 things that I wish I had a chance to go back. I would make a different choices.
Here's Leonard. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Near the 3-point line, it's Gordon. Misses off the left iron. Raptors leading by 21. Oh, Leonard in position. Portis finds Leonard. And it's blocked by Gordon. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. On the pass to Bamba. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. Yep, that one goes in there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
The Magic making a switch here. White's checked in.
One shot.
Free throw good. Gordon.
And one of the problems in the first half that
Hawkins checked in for the Magic. AI comes in for Derek White. And stolen by Gordon. And stolen by Portis. Passes it to Anunoby. He kicks it to Leonard. Over Hawkins. And again, Toronto no up. The Magic trail by 17. Puts it up. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Love the unselfishness.
And stolen by AI. Pass to Hawkins. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific, in quotation, a players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
Clock at 6. Bamba kicks to Hawkins. The Magic again can't hit.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Here's Anunoby. Kramer. He's guarded by AI. Here's Kramer. Offensive rebound. Doesn't go that time. The Magic trail by 15. AI dishes to Gordon. That shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. The Raptors have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. And it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Leonard. AI up top. Over to the wing. Back to Hart. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Portis. Here's Raja. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Great look by Portis. For a young player, he really understands what they're trying to do.
AI kicks to Hawkins. Shoots over Leonard. Hangs in the air, and it's laid in by Gordon. Gordon's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's as good as it gets right there. Beautiful reverse layup in traffic.
Inside. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Still attacking, building on this lead coming down the stretch.
and he's doing it efficiently, taking makeable shots. That's led to a high percentage from the field.
Here's Kramer. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
AI passes to Gordon. And it's blocked.
Great size by Bobby Portis. Would love to see him block more shots, but he got all of that one.
Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 27.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Kept alive. Bamba kicks to Hart. Bamba passes to Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. Hart's got 13 points in the second half.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Here's Gordon. And that one drops. 22 points for him.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Toronto calls timeout.
And he could tell his guys starting to wear down a little bit. Call time to just let them get their legs back under them.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. He said, I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
To the wing right side. Raptors moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Here's Raja. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Back to AI from the baseline. And the shot is good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Outside Portis. Five to shoot. Raja defended by Gordon, and Bamba pulls it down. The Magic trail by 14. Ahead. Hart, that's good. Hart's got 15 points in just the second half.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. The reverse. Noel trying to break loose. And Portis with the layup.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Raptors.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
And we watched them all night long. No one could really stop them. Just another excellent game it was for Leonard.
You know, coming into tonight, hard to say if his intention was to take over the way he did. But as the game evolved, it became clear that he was the alpha dog on the offensive end.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Here's Sue. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 18 assists. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna get up with it sometime. Try to get the court in my house, get everything refurbished, repainted, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing. Just get all.
And I know that this past summer you did some international travel, including going to China.
Yeah.
In NBA 2K19, your My Career player starts off.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. In this game, we'll see the Brooklyn Nets going up against the Orlando Magic. Well, for Orlando, another really high-quality season being played by a team that we've come to expect nothing less from. There they are, top spot in the East.
From Brooklyn, New York. And let's go.
Well, guys, Paul.
Well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Look like it's going to be a battle of the boards tonight, Clark. Rebounding, something we always don't get a lot of exposure to, and that means so much. Tonight, I think it's going to mean a lot.
You know, Kevin, it's one of the key stats you kind of look at game to game. But with these two particular teams, it really becomes a focal point because they're both so physical and aggressive. And I think it will come down to which team can assert itself on the glass and win that battle.
And you love good rebounds. AI is checked in for Derek White. The Magic shooting their first free throw of the evening. So on the floor for Orlando. Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. AI is out there with Hart, and it's Hawkins in at the small forward position. Russell passes to Parker. He kicks to George. Over Hawkins. George, no good.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
And the basket by Gordon.
The inside is where Gordon is really most comfortable and effective. Very few defenders can get to a shot given how high he gets up on it.
Parker against Gordon. Parker inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Russell from long range. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Bamba's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Hawkins kicks to AI. Orlando moving the ball around. Passes it to Hawkins. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And Hart has it in the corner. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Magic making a switch here. For the Nets, they come into this one following a loss to the Heat. Outside, Russell. Pass to Wiles. To the wing on the left. Here's Sevic. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
Not a lot going his way. Everything he's shooting is just off the mark. I mean, somehow he's got to figure out a way to turn it around.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here, Greg. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Russell from long range. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
The confidence from range. I mean, that's what scouts still insist will make Russell a top-level player.
AI passes to Ojale. Banked in off the glass. Ojale's got his first basket of the night.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
Now the pass to Wiles. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's Sevic. The teardrop falls in. He's got 5.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
AI passes to Little. AI right side. Here's Robbins. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's his first trip to the line.
And when he's gotten himself to the line this season, he's come through right around 74% of the time.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and this game kicks off a 4-game season series between the two teams.
2 conference foes, guys, looking to take game 1 tonight. It's very interesting to see who can land the first blow.
And checking out the stats for Lyles, he's been in good form here the last few weeks. He's averaging 11 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
We try to stop, hold down, combat great Offensive play, Clark, in your eyes, what are the keys to great team defense to do that?
Yeah, there are a couple of things, Kevin. One is communication, attention to the detail of what you're trying to minimize or take away. Good offensive teams, you're not going to be able to take away everything, so you try to prioritize what you're going to take away. And then just a collective commitment to communication and to helping each other, because you can't do it at a high level by yourself when you're facing a really good offensive team. Everybody has to be on board and locked into what you're trying to get done defensively.
Musa passes to Wagner, right wing. Poked away. Here's Ojale. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here's Russell. The shot missing. And Orlando the other way now.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Back to Lyles. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Lyles got his first points in this one.
Bit of an oversized playmaking guard allows Russell to see over and around defenders. Great look there.
Back to AI. Here's Ojale. Passed a little. And here's AI. Here's Robbins. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now.
And they've been outstanding defensively. As you can see from that ranking, an opponent field goal percentage. They get after it and make everything a challenge.
Wilson, he's checked in for Wagner. Here's Sebic. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Hawkins shot good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
So it's Brooklyn now. They trail by 16. Russell left side. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 7.
So much confidence for a young player. Terrific move by Russell in traffic.
Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. AI kicks to Ojale. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's Robbins, and he makes that one. 7 points in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Lyles, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
That's exactly how it should be done. Get the bump, concentrate on the shot, and you'll get the bucket too.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Not this time. His first miss in 3 attempts from the field.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pulls up. And AI with the basket on the assist by Hawkins.
Starting to surge here, and we're only in the first quarter.
Yeah, and they've come out strong. I mean, clearly they've been the better team so far.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Orlando out in front, up by 15. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014.
My inspiration really came from my mother, you know, her dealing with stroke.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and has not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
just playing suffocating defense. That's been the difference here for them.
You know, Greg, I love watching this team get after it on defense. I mean, they play with a bit of edge and nastiness.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So on the floor for Orlando, we've got Hawkins. Ojale is out there with AI. And it's Little in at the 2-guard. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers made some terrific plays. He had 9 points and seemed to be playing in slow motion with it.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. It's a 10-point game. Got a piece of it. And stolen by AI. And here we go. Fast break, and AI's got it. Gordon the pass to Navarro. AI right side. Lets the 3 fly. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got 16 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
Parker with it. And it's Gordon picking him up, unloads, off the left rim and out.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
To the right side. Passes to Wagner. Kicks it to Parker. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Musa. Can't connect from short range. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Indiana Pacers. And the basket by Gordon.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Gordon against Parker. Pass to Musa. Shoots over White. Cans the shot from the wing. Magic leading by 13. AI kicks to White. Back to AI. Right side, White. AI left side. Gordon dishes to AI. For 3. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Parker. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to AI. Gordon deciding where to go with it. Bamba passes to Gordon. Buries it down low. Gordon's got 9 points in the quarter.
Yeah, and he's connecting on a lot of his shots here, shooting a high percentage from the field, really giving his team a boost.
And there's the pass to Musa. Here's Sebic. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And the dunk by Parker.
Oh, I like the craftiness of Parker at finding ways to get into the lane, always looking to punch it down.
Pass to Bamba. Outside Gordon. AI passes to Navarro. Over Wagner. Brooklyn with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful. Completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
And, you know, Greg, defense is a mindset, and they did not have that mentality that game. And the turnovers were a problem as well.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Navarro, the pass to White. AI in the post, and White kicks to Gordon. Magic moving the ball around. Yep, it counts. Gordon's got 22.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Passes it to Wagner. Now Parker. Here's Musa, defended by Gordon. Releases. Again, the net's for two.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
AI dishes to Bamba. Pass to White. Here's Navarro. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by AI. And here we go. AI heading to the hoop. Kicks it out to Gordon. Navarro, the pass to AI. Lets it fly. And again, it's Orlando converting.
And right now, Gordon is on a whole nother level now. I mean, he's not forcing anything. He's really letting the game come to him, and his shots are being taken right in rhythm.
Parker outside, and that one released in time, but no good. And so... And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Orlando.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Clark, we all know you are one of the best players and maybe the greatest high school class ever. Guys who are now in the Pro Basketball Hall of Fame. What a list of names and great players.
Yeah, terrific players, and proud and privileged to be part of that class. 1979 is what you talk about. Dominique Wilkins, Isaiah Thomas, James Worthy, Ralph Sampson, Terry Cummings. I could go on and on and on, but obviously some of those guys, Hall of Famers, and distinguished not just in what they did in high school and college and the pros, but in how many of them have lived their lives off the court, too.
You've got Wilson. Paul George is out there with Trey Lyons. And there's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Musa in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And that one's good. AI.
Moving it around. 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
That's good, and the Orlando lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Russell. Orlando, they've gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Ogilvy kicks to AI. They get it back. Count that one from Ogilvy. Ogilvy's got 4 points this quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Russell looking it over. Shot from 12. Second chance shot. Stolen away. Out on his own on the break. Here's Ogilvy. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Russell. And he uses the glass on the layup. Russell's got 18 points.
You know, maybe he's not the fastest guy on the court, but quickness is more important than pure speed in basketball. Russell's handle and scoring instincts, though, are borderline elite.
AI passes to Hawkins. This is to AI. Here's Robbins. The shot from the low post is good. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he's been orchestrating all game at a high level.
Yeah, making his teammates better through his passing, Greg. You know about that because you did it. Great job sharing the ball.
Well, I appreciate it, partner. Always important to have somebody keep rhythm in the game.
Russell with a wide open look. The three-pointer no good.
Boy, I'm surprised he couldn't put that away. I mean, the defense clearly botched an assignment, leaving him open.
Out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
And checking out some stats for D'Angelo Russell. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's getting around 20 points per, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. And you know, pretty terrific numbers across the board.
Yeah, so many books in his library. He lights up the scoreboard on a nightly basis.
The Nets making a switch here. Wagner's checked in.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Back to Russell. Over AI. Count it, and the Orlando lead has been cut down now to just 6 in the basket from Russell.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
We've got a moment now to see how the Magic are doing in the NBA rankings right now.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
AI passes to Little. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. And it's in there. He's got 13.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Russell, another one falls for Brooklyn.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Magic leading by 6. AI passes to Navarro. AI in the post. Russell's there. Back to AI. Down low. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
The pass to Wagner. Shoots a 3. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't gonna get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
And not relying at all on the three-point shot. They may want to rethink about stretching the defense a bit like they did in that first half.
AI, no good.
This shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, you know, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Musa passes to Russell. And they pick up 2. And now just a 3-point Magic lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Back to AI. Magic moving the ball around. And the basket is good.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Greg, the play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Russell from long range. Again, Russell missing. Magic leading by 5. Rob. Shoots. Again, Russell missing. Orlando's gotten off to a very slow start from 3-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. George against Hawkins. George finds Russell. And when D'Angelo Russell is on the floor, he's looking to attack at every chance he gets.
Yeah, he's a smooth operator now. This guy has all the tools. He's best, though, I think, when he's challenging defenders and probing the defense. Such a skilled and gifted passer. He's got a nice blend of speed and has gotten stronger, which I think is really an asset for him. He can get a little streaky at times, but when he's on, you got to ride his wave because it's a good one.
Jabari Parker's checked in for the Nets. He doesn't usually fire from out there. And it's 7 points for AI. There's 31 seconds left in the third. Russell kicks to George. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Sue. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
Great job getting to the right spot on the court. Beautiful passing all the way around.
Outside Russell. And there's the foul. It'll go on AI. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. For Brooklyn, they have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
You know, a decent free throw shooter at this point in his career. D'Angelo has the natural stroke, I think, to become one of the league's best. Shoots it very fluidly and easily.
With 4 seconds on the clock, second shot opportunity, and Gordon lays it in. Gordon's got 26.
Really like how he used his body, got outstanding position on the boards, and then maximized it.
And so it's the Orlando Magic going into the break with a 10-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Orlando, Gordon down low with Bamba next to him. Then it's AI, and it's Hart in at the 3, the small forward. Now, here is Russell. He's guarded by AI. There's the 3, and Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 8 rebounds in this game. Gordon, Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside Russell. That shot is off. And it's the Magic taking it the other way. AI passes to Little. Back to AI. Left side Gordon. AI left side. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer hits the front of the rim and out.
And, you know, even though they're up, he's been off his game this quarter, having trouble finding the basket.
Russell inside. He's guarded by AI. That one's good, and the Magic lead is cut down to 8 on the bucket from Russell.
Taking the hit and still getting it to go down. Russell showing you some nice toughness there.
AI with it. Russell's there. AI kicks to Gordon. Another miss by Orlando. Nets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Russell, and he gets the jumper to drop. Russell's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Derek White's checked in for the Magic. Pass to Hart. AI outside. The dish to Gordon. AI outside. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 19. Here's Musa. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Yes, and how about the unselfishness? Paul George has no problem sharing the ball.
AI passes to Bamba. It's Hawkins on the wing. AI kicks to Gordon. AI right side. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Gordon. Shoots over Lyles. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Gordon's got 40 points. Nets shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Parker looking around. From the wing. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. And George kicks to Allen. To the inside. Musa. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're in front by 20. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. A chance now to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Aaron Gordon.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And Isaiah Thomas always line up at point guard, Clark, but it's a far cry to call him a traditional point guard.
Yeah, I would say that would be the case, Kevin. I agree with you. I mean, he is more score-centric than pass-centric. And that's fine. In this day and age, a lot of point guards are that way. He's an excellent passer, but when he has the ball, he's first looking to score it. He passes off his scoring ability. So that's not always the easiest approach to integrate into an offense, but I'd rather have him than not in most cases.
Fires for 3. Basket good. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect.
There it is. There it is. Right.
Big win, fellas.
Man, I was on fire. Man, keep it up.